All right, welcome to Casual EAL. This is week 4 Piltover Division. Today's matchup is going to be Raven Esports versus Reformed Oath Kings. Both these teams are in a pretty tight race to stay relevant in the playoff picture. I believe Reformed Oath Kings is 2-2. Raven Esports is currently 2-4. I am Randomonium. I'm joined by Blaney. How are you doing, Blaney?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. So these teams, they're trying to stay in the playoff picture. We've got two teams in Piltover right now that have greater than a 50% win rate. So that's we got Inkjet and we got Apes are both in the lead right now. And then we've got two teams that are at a 50-50. We got Ghostcock Actual and we got Redacted. And then towards the bottom of the standings, we've got Reformed Oath Kings, we've got Raven Esports, and we have Stars United Esports Club. So both of these teams are definitely fighting for those last few playoff spots, and this definitely has a lot of playoff implications.
All right. So what I'm wondering is who the hell the top laner is for Apes Together Strong, because I've heard he's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
We're not talking about them right now. We're talking about these two teams. So we'll see how this draft goes. I'm hoping that I see my set get played by whoever, even if it's support.
Yeah, so there's definitely some spiciness in the top lane. Speaking of top lane, we've got Orf, who had a pentakill on Garen in week 1.
Garen? What's going on there?
And we got Oh Will VBM, and he is like an Alawi kind of like one trick. He actually dominated the one time he was given Alawi, and it's been permabanned ever since. And Reformed Oath Kings immediately starts off with the Alawi ban, which is very smart. He's also been looking really good on the Cho'Gath, so that might be another potential champion that he goes towards. And we're seeing Raven is banning out the Udyr, which makes a lot of sense because I don't know if they're actually in LCS order right now, but right now they've got Wee Justin in the jungle position, but he usually plays mid, and ATX Gamer is usually the jungler. So that's a ban towards Beta Lynx. Beta Lynx is like an Anivia, Aurelion Soul, like 2-trick mainly. So yeah, usually you see at least one of those champions banned towards Beta Lynx in all of his games.
Yeah, I don't know about Udyr ban. Even if you're good at Udyr, he can actually be countered so hard. It's actually nasty. Like, the guy literally runs towards you.
Yeah, I think the Udyr is just so strong. So it used to be that like teams to be okay with leaving up the Udyr because they could just counter with the Olaf. And that was like usually a trade that most teams were willing to make. But since Olaf got nerfed last patch, Udyr's kind of doesn't really have many champions that can like match him. That's where you're seeing so much Udyr at the professional level.
Wukong's a decent ban. I don't know what he plays, but I just know that every single one of his items that he goes got nerfed. So I do not know how good Wukong is in this patch.
Yeah.
Because Gordon nerfs are crazy with Hydra nerfs as well.
Yep. So Silverban coming out for the side of Reformed Oath Kings. So the bot laner for Raven, he's mainly a Twitch and Sivir player. Those are kind of his two big champions.
Cho'Gath first pick!
Yep, Cho'Gath first pick.
There it is.
So that is for Orf, surprisingly. So apparently they think that Cho'Gath is like the most important top laner, at least right now in the meta.
I'm excited to watch this top lane matchup. It's gonna be really exciting with Cho'Gath throwing out his Qs the entire game.
We'll see if they handshake into a tank matchup or they go for something a little bit more spicy.
Okay, please pick their top laner here. Don't troll.
Yeah, so this is Samuel P. I expected actually that they were going to go towards the Sejuani. So Samuel P is a new jungler. So they recently swapped out their junglers. And it makes sense that they go for the Sejuani. And there's the Twitch. So the only Mr. EO, he's mainly Sivir Twitch. Those are his two main champions. So I have to say that Reformed Oath Kings should be expecting this Twitch, and they should have a counter prepared for it. So I'm curious to see what that's going to be.
I'm surprised no top lane pick. I would guess they want him to get banned out again.
Yeah, maybe they're worried that they might flex it to like jungle or mid the Cho'Gath. But yeah, it seems like a champion that Orf would play. Oh, there's the Orianna. So okay, so there's mid.
You're gonna see some ball system carrier.
Yeah, it's very odd that neither of these teams are going for counter picks. They're just blind picking their champions.
Yeah, hopefully jungle pick here. Please don't pick support. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'd expect either AD carry or jungle pick here for the blue 3. And Trundle. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so Trundle is a traditional counter into Sejuani, like old school counter. But if you look at the statistics nowadays, Trundle does not counter Sejuani.
I
Sejuani
also
actually has a
don't.
favorable win rate
Yeah, I
into
also don't
Trundle.
see the way that Oriana can get her ball in the team. By the way, like I
Hmm.
really see only her throwing it in. Instead, like I doubt that they pick any support with engage because they will need. They already have the two biggest tanks in the entire universe. So
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they round this out with the support pick. They really don't have that ball delivery system yet right
yeah,
now. That Nico pick, that's interesting. I wonder where that's going. That might be a Nico top, or it could be a Nico mid.
100% mid. Even Nico
The
top
ban
mid.
out on the Kai'Sa is very smart because it was
Yeah,
definitely going towards Kai'Sa. He's also been
Guys is
playing a lot of
also broken as hell.
Samira.
So
Yeah, Samira has been another one that he's been playing a lot of. So,
oh,
and then it looks like they're targeting support on Four North King side. So the other champion he's been playing is Nautilus. So he played a lot of
Oliver's open.
Thresh and he played a lot of Nautilus.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by the singed hover.
I'm surprised that Samir was actually left up.
Okay,
Like
they
Samir, oh,
actually go for the ban.
They actually banned it.
Yeah, they did. Okay.
All right. Oh god, the most useless champion in the game. But
All
hey,
right. So there's the Gnar pick to counter what we're assuming is a Cho'Gath top.
I actually don't get that counter. His range to Q is actually just better than his auto range. But it's like if he E's away, his Q's still up at time. I don't know.
Interesting. And they rounded out with the Tristana Lulu. That's something I definitely would not have expected them
Okay.
going
Like,
for.
what's Tristana's gonna jump in with the ball? Like,
Yeah,
I kind of
Tristana's
don't
your ball
understand.
delivery
I
system.
kind of do not understand their engage here, actually. Like, unless Cho'Gath goes, or unless Trundle goes Chem Tank, but I actually
I could see Cho'Gath and Trundle going Chem Tank potentially.
Cho'Gath won't. 100% he won't. He's gonna go Sunfire.
Mhm. And the
Okay,
brand
Grant.
to
Yeah.
round it out. So
Yeah,
interesting.
I think Raven actually won draft.
Yeah, the brand counter pick is definitely pretty huge on the support. Lulu shouldn't have a very fun time into
I
the
think
brand.
Tristana's just not gonna have a fun time, just with Sejuani just ripping through him in her in the back line.
Hmm.
I don't see any way that Trundle gets in the back line unless he goes Chem Tank, but then you have people who can stand. You have Nico who can just perma root. Sejuani can ult. I don't know.
So what's really interesting to me is traditionally, like at least in the first couple weeks, Reformed of Kings has been more of a late game oriented team, and Raven has been a little bit more proactive than Reformed of Kings as far as like early game is concerned. But I would argue that Raven has the better scaling in this team composition and the better team fighting.
I team fighting for sure, but scaling they have Cho'Gath and Oriana and
Yeah,
Lulu, so it's gonna be very hard to kill Cho'Gath in the late game if he actually stays even in lane. And Oriana is just Oriana, so as soon as you get 2 items or 3 items, she's actually just giga broken. Trundle will do nothing. He'll kind of just run in like an Udyr late game, run in, do something, steal their MR, and then just piece the hell out.
yeah.
Tristana, it's something if Tristana gets strong, and Lulu's always gonna do stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like
But
with the brand damage, the brand has percent health damage.
Brand's
The
strong.
Twitch is gonna
Nar will heavy fall off though.
Yeah, but the Twitch will have percent health damage, and he'll absolutely
Yeah.
shred once he gets 3 items.
Yeah, but if Cho'Gath's max HP, he just one shots Twitch. Just flash WER.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. That's a decent point. That Flash will be very important. If the Cho'Gath doesn't have Flash, I don't think there's any way he gets through Sejuani, Nico,
Yeah.
Nar.
I think Nar's gonna probably go backline every time though, so I don't
Mhm.
think that Twitch will have that much sustain. Plus Sejuani's just gonna queue in. I don't know. Like the only way that Cho ever gets in range is if he just perma is baiting the flash for it.
Yep.
Because Twitch is very hard to run away from people. Unless he just like is like, yeah, I'm queuing away.
So overall, I'd say that Tristana Lulu. It's interesting because the Tristana is definitely stronger than the Twitch in lane, but I would argue the brand is probably stronger than the Lulu in lane. As far as like Nar Cho'Gath, I don't think that that's going to really feel it's gonna be kind of even in top
Twitch
lane.
brand laning phase is gonna be tilting to watch actually, because they're just gonna just stack up their damage.
Hmm.
No.
And Raven's bot laner, when he plays Twitch, he likes to roam a lot. Like he'll roam like straight up level 2 and look for a gank mid lane. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. I'd say one downside of Raven's comp is that Sejuani doesn't really have anyone to synergize with. Usually, if you're going to draft a Sejuani, you want to draft as many melee champions as you can, so you can get that stun off. The only thing that they got is the Mega Gnar to kind of
I'm just
synergize with
saying, if you
Sejuani.
switch Trundle and Sejuani, team, that's a more exciting game. Because Sejuani delivers ball with Orianna. Trundle is able to just peel the backline, use Pillar.
Hmm.
I think if you swap those two, my god, the team comps are actually pretty even.
That's a fair point.
Cute.
Yep. So right now we're waiting for the 3-minute spectator delay. We'll be getting into game shortly. So looking at these matchups, do you feel like any lane has any advantages right now, Blaney?
Yeah, bot lane. 100% Twitch brand will. Like, it depends on. Like, Tristana won't be able to do anything. They'll have to use W to just escape brand, so it's just giga doomed bot lane. Mid lane, Orianna should stomp Nico. It just depends on if Orianna can actually dodge the Nico route. And then jungle is just going to be a snooze fest with Sejuani having way more gank pressure. Top lane is actually going to be just whether or not Cho baits out the E with Gnar.
Yep.
And if he baits out the Q from Gnar, or the E from Gnar, then yeah, he can just Q him permanently. And then team fighting, I think it really depends on how the hell they get the ball in the back. Even if he can hit like just a 2 or 3 man ult, it is winning for ROK. But Raven also has the Gnar and Sejuani with Nico. Their team fight's really strong. They have every single AoE ult in the entire world.
Yeah, I think that for like the early Drake fights, I think Reformed Oath Kings probably has a decent advantage. I feel like at some point the Twitch is going to come online, and the brand damage is just going to be kind of ridiculous with the ultimate.
Yeah.
So it's a question of can Raven get Twitch to that point where he can just basically AoE the entire enemy team on top of the brand ultimate.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be hard for Twitch to really find an empty spot without Cho'Gath just being there for him. Even though Cho'Gath might not be able to get onto him, he'll have flash for at least like half of the late game fights.
Yeah, I would argue that the Sejuani should not be on engage duty. She should be on peel duty.
Gnar should every time.
Yeah, Gnar should be the engager. Sejuani and Nico should be peeling. But overall, I like both drafts. I think both teams have pretty clear win conditions. Raven definitely is putting a lot of eggs in the Twitch basket, being able to get to that like 3-item, 4-item power spike. And Reform of Kings, they need to get some work done early. I feel like I would like to see them
probably play towards their top laner if Cho'Gath gets super ahead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they could go for an early Rift Herald and use that Tower Plate goal to kind of accelerate the gold lead.
Yeah. Orianna also could get really strong, but they also just haven't played with 24 Kobe that much.
So here's the interesting. So ATX Gamer, who's their jungler, his other account is 24 Kobe.
What?
And he usually
What's going on here?
He usually plays jungle, but he's playing mid, and Wee Justin is going into the jungle with the Trundle. So there is like some slight changes in the lineup that they're playing, as opposed to previous weeks. And this is the first time that Samuel P has played with Raven, at least in an amateur, like a seal match.
Oof, locked masteries for some players. Oof. Wonder what team could also have that. My god, an alt account level 107. My main's 124. Some people are crazy. Some people are crazy. But to each their own, baby.
Yeah, so as far as summoners are concerned, Tristana's going for the Hail Blade, so definitely prioritizing the early game trading. Twitch going
Brand
for the
with
lethal
Ignite.
tempo. Yeah, Brand with Ignite. Lulu with the exhaust.
Everyone has their summoners on D. It tilts me, but again, to each their own, baby.
Besides that, everything
Nor-
looks
yeah,
pretty.
Alright, Sejuani Aftershock though. Weirdo.
I'm fine with the Sejuani Aftershock.
Uh,
Only difference that I see is Nico went Electrocute,
yeah,
or Young went Phase Rush.
ready to pause in 10 seconds. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, we're into game. Oh, game is paused.
And it's paused right at the 9-second mark.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so right now the game's doing pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think both teams are pretty even at this stage in the game.
I think the gold advantage is probably going over to Raven. Just look at their items.
Yeah, dude, Raven is just on the ball with their item purchases. Yeah, they're.
Yeah, like Tristan already down a potion. I think it's doomed actually. I'm at 11. GG.
I'm at 11 too. Sorry.
Wait, do we go on go or on one? Okay. And we're in the game! Here we go!
All right, so
camera, yeah.
Let's see if there's any invades going on. Looks like both teams are gonna go for straight up fan.
Holy. Sejuani mid lane. There it is.
They got the Gnar and the Gnar guarding the top side.
Oh, and he gets the ward down.
Yep.
Emoting? Yeah, I think we should ban him.
But which Gnar do you ban? That's the real question.
Oh, true. We don't know now. The all chat's going off right now. Imagine having potato. Me.
Uh-huh. We've been there. We've been there.
Okay, I'm watching the minion. Wait, chill.
Yeah.
Watching the minions?
We've been there with a 4v5 before.
Yeah, I know. Who the hell could do that? Weirdo. Oh, wait.
Oh, that was spicy. The brand hit the blast cone.
Yeah, what the hell? I guess they do not want that early game pressure. Pretty standard jungle path in bot side for Trundle. Probably gonna. They might meet level 3 at the Scuttle.
Yep, so it's looking like it's going to set up for a potential level 3 fight at Scuttle. I think Trundle wins that early game.
Yeah. Well, it actually depends. Like, if Nico gets there quicker, then it's pretty actually doomed for Trundle. Because Sejuani early game, if she gets a stun, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she dead as hell.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who's able to get mid prio.
Alright, Tristana missed a CS. You got Twitch missing one. Even. Oof, big poke. Oh, missed auto. Alright. Laning phase.
So Trundle's clear is actually a little bit slower than Sejuani's right now.
Yeah, so, well, because it's red side and Raptors on Trundle takes a while.
Yeah.
And camps for Sejuani in general are just quicker. But
I'm surprising that both junglers are going for this in the internal clear rather than going for Gromp to get the level 3.
Look at the Orianna ward too, all the way into Raptors. She knows that
Yep.
there with like very low HP.
All lanes pretty neutral so far. Gnar about to make it out.
He needs to be queuing him there. Okay.
Sejuani's really low. I don't think she can contest.
Really she's gonna probably smite for. Oh, that's a big trade. It's a big trade. Good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh
And
my god, big engage. He might die here. Never mind. Orf just getting backed out and Right, mini Gnar. Hits a Q too. Just in a top spot now. Might have to back soon, but has pot, so should be fine. And
Yeah, Gnar knows that the Trundle's topside though, so
top
he's
scuttle.
not pushing the advantage.
I'm watching top scuttle. Getting taken
Oh.
by right now. Sejuani's on her way. Gnar's on his way down as well. No smite for Sejuani. Smite at the top.
Sejuani needs one more to get that stun.
One more tap to get stun. Flash.
Oh, flash for flash.
Gets a stun, so it's flash for flash in the top side.
But Trundle got the Scuttle Crab.
Yep. So it is winning for blue side. But if you look at gold now, it looks like every lane is just getting dominated in CS now. Not dominated, but
yeah, slight advantages. So it looks like the mid pressure is allowing the Sejuani to transition to the bot crab a little bit quicker.
Yeah, Sejuani should get bot crab here. Trundle's on his way, but there's really nothing he can do with no. I mean, they both don't have.
They don't. Yeah, they both don't have smite.
Bot side wins this. Bot side wins this. He does. I think Trundle dies here.
He doesn't have flash. Yep. There's first blood. Yeah, it's a little too greedy. That's the big thing with the jungle matchup is that even if you can win the 1v1, you got to be looking at which lanes have priority.
Gotta look at his other lanes there. That's huge for Nico in the mid lane because you can't let Ori get ahead. But if Nico gets ahead, then she just one-shots your entire team.
Yep, and also that's a buff transfer onto the Nico.
Yep. Alright, top lane is heavy pushing in. I'm gonna watch this top lane matchup for a second. You got about like 7 or 8 casters there. He's got to hit the CS there because if he doesn't, then it actually puts him pretty heavy behind because it's a big CS difference. Alright, down 2 CS after that. Not bad.
Pretty even.
Biscuits for Cho'Gath, which is actually surprising.
Yeah, he went very passive. Went for the Thorn Shield and Biscuits. Looking like he's just trying to avoid the poke.
There's the Q. This should be a really good trade, actually. He needs to auto him more here. Auto, go, go, go. I think as soon as, like as a Gnar, as soon as you see Cho'Gath miss his Q, you gotta just try to trade. It's very free. Like, he can't really run back to you. Your movement speed's higher, you can E away.
Yep. Especially in mini form, you can just keep harassing.
Yeah. We got the first backs coming out. We got Trundle getting the Sheen after he died. And then big back for Nico getting the
Ooh, almost an execute.
Oh my god. And there's the execute on Sejuani.
Yes. She had smite. I'm pretty sure she had smite.
It's a little greedy there. Bomby Cinder now, but I guess it's a faster recall. No one will ever know that it happened. But
yeah, don't worry. It's not being streamed or anything.
No one knows. 1.2k gold advantage for red. Oh, this is really bad.
Gnar going.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, bot side as well. Bot side as well. Brand might get a kill here. Looking top side now. Gets the ult. Nico with a big TP. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Nico is so strong with Hextech Alternator. Looking bot side, and they still live. No sums use bot side. No sums use top side.
What a fantastic TP from Nico.
TP,
like that
instantly teleports and just a beautiful play. Orph is almost dead here. They could dive, but it's debatable. Bot side, and Lulu goes down. Tristana flashes away, gets a huge reset, gets him. Kazoo going in. This is huge. Auto attack battle. Twitch flashes and gets the E. Tristana goes down. My God, what a play.
That's the freaking mastery level on Twitch coming in right there. The fadeaway. Jesus.
And they start up drag. Huge plays all around from Raven there. Getting a huge advantage in this game. 2.2k gold up within the first 7 minutes. And first drag. Infernal's big drag for early game. Bot lane is going to be suffering for a long time now. The Nico with Hextech Alternator is always going to just crush you with her first blow. So it's going to be a really rough time for 24 Kobe up in the mid lane.
Yeah, so Raven winning out huge in multiple areas. The Twitch getting 2 kills. We got a pretty huge wave crashing into bot lane. Great TP from the Nico. She's now 2-0.
The bot lane needs to start dodging those W's from Brand. I've watched the bot lane, and Lulu is just a quarter HP because she's just gotten hit every single time. top lane trades going down. It just looks like Nar should start winning with Phage, but
Trundle's coming in bot lane.
going in bot
That's
lane.
the Brand ultimate. He's polymorph.
Randall dealing a ton of damage. Betalinx gets a kill mid lane as well, and down goes Brand, but also a big kill traded over with Brand killing Lulu there. But oh, top lane as well. Orf 1 HP. Q misses. Orf's got to run. Orf is getting just destroyed here. Wow, what a turn of events there. Mid lane just getting a random solo kill that we saw out of nowhere, and that was 3-0. And bot lane, I would call that a win for Reformed Oath Kings, because you get that Tristana a couple kills, and that's huge. And now the bot lane is going to be a much closer matchup. Twitch looking to roam. Wondering where he's going, just to ward it looks like.
Oh, Nar was in dangerous level. If the Cho'Gath had Feast up. Sejuani's on the Rift Herald.
Like 1 second.
Yeah.
Sejuani on the Rift Herald, easily going to grab that. Trundle is topside, so we will see that and maybe be able to evaluate and maybe go top.
Yeah, Nar's playing with fire here. He needs to turn Mega to regain some health.
Yeah, they're going to... Trundle's got to go top. Orianna already looking at roam up.
Going in. Get the stun.
Going in. Yeah, Cho'Gath's dead here. Unless he can ult away, but there's no chance here unless he gets one ult. And he gets it! Oh my god, the damage is nasty on Cho'Gath. Wow, that is really unfortunate. I don't know. Oh! What?
Ooh.
What's going on here? Big flash play that just actually... Sejuani. I do not know what that was. May not have been the correct play in that situation. I think you just back off there. Run away. It's 2 of them. You don't deal that much damage yet unless you have your stacks built up to stun and get the auto.
Yeah. That allows Reformed Oath Kings to get back into this game quite a bit.
It still is a 2k gold lead. That bottom mid diff is looking... It's going to be close. It's going to be close. We got to see if that Cho'Gath can get that strong, and Tristana's got to snowball her... Well, it's not really lead in the bot lane, but just snowball her game.
Yeah, so right now the majority of the lead is there's 1,000 gold lead on Nikos has 1,000 gold lead, and Brand has 1,000 gold lead.
Yeah, Brand got that 1 kill. It was huge. 1 kill, and he's been tagging them so much with the spell thieves. It's given him a ton of gold. You look at the gold progress. Look at it between him and Lulu. It's 500 gold difference there.
Mm-hmm. So next Drake isn't going to spawn for a minute 40. I think definitely Raven wants to try and force that as soon as it spawns, because they definitely have more control and they have a pretty significant lead for this early in the match. They can also use Rift Herald to gain some pressure. They can either drop Rift Herald mid or bot, or even top, any one of the lanes to try and create some pressure.
Now it's time to look at the CS numbers. It looks like bot lane CS pretty huge. Mid lane, with the lane pushing, it's not going to be that big. Top lane, only a couple CS up. It's really close right now. Just the jungle diff for at least the CS is pretty huge, but in gold it's not going to be that huge because of the kill that Toronto got.
Yeah, surprisingly,
wow.
Sejuani out farming.
Top lane, the E's on Cho'Gath are just massive, and Nar just tanks him. Gets hit with it. He might die here. He E's away. He has to flash, forced to flash. Bot lane looking like something might happen as well. They have Rift Herald, so they might want to get some plates there. Trundle is in the area, but it looks like Sejuani's just going to Q ult. Has time to do it on...
Ooh.
Misses on the Lulu. Oh, that's got her. Lulu no flash. She is 100% dead in that situation. Really unfortunate for the Sejuani there. Going back in, I don't know about this Rift play, but... I think that they'll just be able to kill it after it gets a few ticks. I think you really want to use it. There might not even get a tick. Nah, it will get 1 tick, but I don't know if it's worth in this situation.
So they get the plate gold. Oh, we got the Trundle and the Orianna coming down. They've got the roam.
Trundle coming down. The ult misses, but it's still... Oh my god, the damage on Brand! And they both will die here! Oh wow, big ult. Tristana going in. Tristana, no mana on the Twitch. It might be Nico coming in. Nico has a heavy everything advantage right now. Going in, has the ult. Flash ult coming in. Gets the Lulu. Tristana flashes away. Why is Tristana that close? She might die here. Big kill. Sejuani with a huge kill. 3-0-2 on the Nico. 3-0-2 on the Twitch. 2-2-2 for the Brand. And Raven is taking over.
Yep, that should be the Drake going over. We're looking at potentially like a 23-minute soul potentially that Raven can go towards. And yeah, Twitch and Brand and Nico are all fully online. This is a very terrifying team fight comp. Yeah.
Top lane, still the most boring role in the game. Just chilling there.
So that 2K gold lead is now a 4K gold lead.
Yeah, it's huge. That play, I did like I was very confused. They just kept on going. Like as much as you're so far behind in most lanes, just don't force plays like that. It's like you gotta try something, but it's something where as soon as you see both mid laners were roaming, Orianna should have probably just left at that point, but they had to go for something, and they got one, and then just got blown up by Brand, who is really strong right now.
Yeah, the initial play I thought was pretty good. The Orianna and the Trundle got there before the Nico and the Sejuani did, but yeah, the brand damage was just unreal for that early in the game. And now you're at the stage of the game where you really can't fight anymore. If you are Reformed Oath Kings, you need to start to look to trade objectives.
Fight his top lane, but he has flash, so he's gonna just escape every time. Trundle is top lane. He's gonna go in here. This is gonna be scary. He's baiting him really hard, and he baits him well. He has no. Oh, he should have waited to Q there. That's scary. Oh, gets ulted. They're still going for this. Yeah, I think in that situation, if you're Cho'Gath there, you want to wait till he eats away in Mega Gnar. It's not a big range, but you get that. You will hit him with your Q if you put it over top of him.
Trana's posturing like she wants to go in.
Oh, Tristana, huge go in. Beautiful ult. Should be able to kill Brand here. TP coming in from Nico. Oh my god, Lulu is just dead here. Big damage. Top lane fight again happening. No Narbar. And wow, Tristana, as much as she gets that kill, I don't know if that's worth because you get the 4 kills on Twitch. It's becoming like it's a great play, but you're so far behind that it doesn't matter what you do, and you just get blown up by how strong the Twitch and Brand are.
Yeah, and the Twitch should be able to get this bot tower because the Tristana had to recall. So that's gonna be first tower going over to the Twitch, solo gold going over to the Twitch, and a huge wave dying in bot lane as well.
Yeah, first turret down bot lane. They're gonna looking like they want to go Rift Herald. They can probably do it without no problems. And notice that gold goes all to Twitch. He is so far ahead right now. 120 CS, 20 over, Gale Force bot, and a Zeal. Really strong right now.
Yeah, Trundle Orianna cannot try to contest this. They need to start trying to trade objectives.
Orianna throwing it in. Nico can't hit the Q. Yeah, they're going.
Whoop, Cho'Gath just feasted.
Cho'Gath just feasted right on Gnar. I was not even looking at that, but just ate him. Cho'Gath's gonna be the one who's got to get really strong this game. He did go Turbo Chem tank, so that is some engage now. But it looks like Trundle is going for some damaged item. Oh, big ult! Trundle, Orianna's just dead. Orianna just gets blown up by that bot lane, who is so strong.
Sejuani going
deep. Is really deep in here. Gonna get... But hey, Nico's following up. Nico hits both! Huge damage by Nico. Justin gets ulted and is dead. My god. Huge play by Sejuani to go in there, and Nico just following up really strong. Nico is out of this world strong right now.
Yeah, that's... This is why you don't contest when you're at that big of a disadvantage. Yeah, I think Tristana had the right idea. Just push bot lane. Like, stay away from them.
And Cho'Gath, man, he's doing good, but it's really hard to play the game right now when every lane is behind.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and now Trundle has to sacrifice his entire blue side as well.
Get the second tick off. Wow.
All right, so gold lead. We're doing gold lead watch. Now we're at over 7K.
7K. This will be a Oh, Timmy might.
Oh, he might be dead.
Brand might die here, and he does. Yep. Orianna with the kill. That's huge for Orianna. Needs to get back in the game somehow. The problem with going Chem tank now is that Cho'Gath is not going to be as strong as he could be with Sunfire or the Frostfire.
Yeah, with the Sunfire, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I would just say that they can't contest this next Drake.
No,
like,
they really just need to farm up and hope to God that their Orianna catches another pick. And Trundle kind of out of the game now. He should have. At this point, I don't think that going damage was the right option. I think that going something like Ken Tank could have been a better option here because of the way that the game's gone. Even like as soon as you die after that first time, you gotta know that the game's gonna turn out this way.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's going towards Trinity Force.
Yeah, I think so as well. Might be a Sunderer. huge engage. Kazoo just going in, hits the ult, and he does die, but every part of his team is just gonna die here for this. Lulu gets hit on the backline. Gnar with a massive ult hits everyone. Nico flashes in, hits him. Is it gonna be a quadra kill for the only Mr. EO? My goodness, he's going for the Penta. He's gonna chase him down to the end of the earth.
Yeah, he's definitely chasing for it.
Oh, he's chasing him. He's right there.
Oh,
He could go for this. He has heal. Oh, he didn't see him. How unlucky. That would have been beautiful. And they do get the third Ocean Drake. It's a big game right now. Raven is so far ahead.
Yeah, this is a massive gold lead. We keep saying it. But yeah, like at this point in the game, Reformed Earth Kings, they need to just stop trying to contest every objective. There's no way you win a fight when you're this far down. You have to start looking to trade objectives. So right now we're at 3 towers to 0, 3 drakes to 0, 2 rift hills to 0, 17 kills to 9. And yeah, everybody is massive on the side of Raven. The only person who isn't like ridiculously fed, I would say, is probably the Gnar, but he's still just doing fine.
Yeah, Gnar will always like he'll be a problem for the first bit of the fight, but if it's a long fight, I actually like it's just gonna be up to the Brand. Like Brand is 2-5 and still just deals massive damage. He's been hard focused every single fight and still manages to ult and just melt the entire team.
Yeah, as long as Brand gets his ultimate off him, he's done his job. He can die after that.
Going Tiamat, he's gonna be really huge in the AoE damage. And Nico is really strong. I think next Baron happens, it might be over.
So Nico has 10 stacks on her Dark Seal. I'm wondering if she's going to upgrade it to Magi's. This seems like it's the game for it. Twitch is coming in stealth in mid lane.
Yep. Twitch coming in stealth. Looking for the 1v2, it looks like, trying to get a good angle, but he sees Trundle, so he backs off. He probably could have gone for it if he saw him a little earlier, but clear vision now. Cho'Gath is really strong. We'll need to find a feast onto someone like
Ooh.
Oh, big catch. My god, that W damage just half her HP. 0-7 Lulu. It's been an unlucky game for her. Just caught every time, and they're going for Baron off that.
Yeah, it's a great play by Sejuani. She just immediately Q ulted the Lulu, and they get that kill, and they're going to turn on to Baron. And they should be able to shred this pretty quickly.
Yeah, they got Twitch and a Brand with burn damage. It's going to die out pretty quick. And there it goes. Baron over to Raven, and it's a 10k gold lead.
Yep.
Nico
10k gold lead at 21 minutes.
Gnar easily clear bot lane. Should be able to get the turret. Actually, nope. Can't a minion, but big wave coming in. Tristan is coming to help clear.
Yeah, next wave you should be able to get it. Backs are a little desynced. Gnar's still pushing, but everybody else is backing, it looks like.
Gnar now backing off.
Yeah, good job by Gnar to back off.
Gets the Baron and power recalled. Brand starts pushing mid. Sejuani Baron powering the top lane.
Yeah, so Brand and Sejuani could be picked right now, but I don't think that they have the vision to be able to actually determine that they are in a state where they could look for a pick there.
Yeah, if you look at the Fog of War, and if you go to red, they have vision in their jungle. You go to blue, they actually have vision in their bot side, and that's because they just got it.
Yep.
You look at the map, it is completely dark for them.
Yeah, so I'd expect that Raven probably is going to do the 4-1 and just continue to push. And as soon as Baron wears off, they should be ready for the get the Ocean Soul.
Yep. Ocean Soul is going to signify the end of the game, and they might fight for it.
Ooh, there's a Twitch.
Oh, Twitch catch him. Gale Force, he's kind of just autoing minions. Gets the kill, but he might go down for that. Tristana with the huge shutdown. It looks like everyone lives, and Tristana gets the huge shutdown. That puts her back in the game. Twitch was hitting minions so much there. It was... Whew.
Yeah, Twitch says he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Oh, Gnar.
Oh, there's a flash from Cho'Gath.
Cho'Gath is just... There's the flash.
Good news is the Twitch should be up for the Drake fight that's going to happen.
For bot, they're able to just siege even without the Twitch. Nico's really strong right now, and he did go the Magi's, has Blading Jewel. He's very strong right now. Cho'Gath a little far up, but it doesn't look like they want any part of this right now. They're gonna start going for that drag. Which Ocean Soul, you put that on someone like Sej and Gnar and even Brand. Very strong. Nico hits the Q.
Ooh.
Big pick, but it just takes 0 damage, and Cho'Gath almost dying there, but he also
It's a
takes
lot of
0
brand damage. A lot of brand
brand
damage.
is huge. They need to get some MR, but they did. Most of them went Merc Treads, and Lulu's still struggling to complete items because it's been a really unlucky game for her. This seems to be caught in every unlucky situation right now. Brand looking for a pick. Can't hit the Q. Look at that dot damage though, just dealing a ton of damage. Sejuani soloing this Ocean Soul. They're doing good here. It looks like Trundle's gonna try to go for some miracle steal, but no, he's just gonna get caught and killed by Beta Lynx.
Yeah, I really like how Raven has just been stealing jungle.
Gnar.
Ooh.
Gnar finds Orianna and just kills him instantly.
Yeah, I really like how Raven's just been stealing the jungle. This Trundle has basically
Twitch
not been
goes
able to find it.
And he just blows up Lulu. Really unlucky again.
Oh.
Twitch flashes in, goes in, Gilforce gets pushed away. Wow, Tristana with a great play and is able to get out, it looks like. Cho'Gath, half HP, might get pushed on by Sej. Flash Q by Brand is able to get the stun off. The stuns work, and Beta Lynx with a massive kill. 6-4, they might be able to just siege here. No Baron anymore, so siege might not work, but they do have super minions in the bot side. This might be game here.
Yeah, Orianna's up in 5 seconds. Lulu's up in also 5 seconds. They've got demolished procs.
They have everything here. It's
Gnar
ult by Gnar going in, get someone, and now Gnar's pretty useless after this fight. Trundle going in, flash by Nico, flashes out by Trundle. My god, the Trundle Lamb is pretty huge, but Brand 1.25 HP and in the backline. Sej is just tanking, but Sej will die. Sej is alive for a little bit longer, but it looks like Gnar might just end the game, and that's game over. Raven wins game 1.
Very well done by Raven. I would definitely argue that Performed with Kings had the better early game, but Raven just took it to them, just outperformed them in the laning phase. And yeah, really, really strong performance from them. And I'm really curious to see what adjustments Performed with Kings is going to make in game 2 after that game 1 performance. So I think we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for game 2 shortly. All right, we're back for game 2. Raven Esports versus Reformed Oath Kings. Raven took a very commanding game 1. Now we're swapping sides for game 2. So, Blaney, what do you think is going to be some adjustments that Reformed Oath Kings should make going into this game 2?
I really think that the Nico ban actually might happen. I think Nico was really huge in that entire game.
Yeah.
I think that they probably will drop the Trundle and possibly the Lulu. And I think
it felt like they were forcing a little bit too much with that Trundle
they were
pick.
struggling to find an engage tool, and I don't think Trundle matched that. And the Lulu, you kind of had to pick Lulu or like any Enchantress support at that point because you already had Trundle and Cho'Gath. So it was a really rough or unlucky draft.
Yeah, the problem is Beta Lynx is he's very hard to ban out. The guy's got a lot of champions that he's very good on. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he draws more bans, but I think he definitely has way more champions ready to go for game 2. I would expect them to drop that silver ban. It's just a question of whether they're going to go for the Nico or they're going to ban the brand. What do they think was the worst, the hardest thing about Raven's team composition in game 1?
I was very wait. What did you say? Sorry. Oh, not you.
Oh, I was saying that I think that they're gonna drop the Cipher ban and instead go for either the Nico or the brand.
Yep, probably. I don't think Brand they were able to get on Brand pretty easily, but Brand did deal so much damage. It was also just Nico's really strong.
So far bans have been identical.
So far. We'll see what the third ban will change.
Interesting. So Raven bans Seraphine on blue side, indicating that they don't want to go for it as like a first pick.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there gonna be a same ban?
They go for the Cho'Gath. Very odd. Okay. So I guess they're worried about Raven going for the Cho'Gath first pick.
Yeah. They might first pick the Twitch or the brand. Sure. Do what, or even Nico at this point.
I mean, the Sejuani was working, so there's no reason why they couldn't just go back to the Sejuani pick. So they don't have to show that much. I don't know if there's any other major power picks that are still left up on the table. Maybe Kai'Sa? Or do they just want to go back to the Twitch? Okay. I wouldn't be surprised to see Reformed Oath Kings go towards the Kai'Sa earlier in the draft because that got banned out from them in second rotation.
I think they didn't use counter picks enough. They had a ton and just didn't really use them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Kai'Sa jungle is probably what I would go if I was in their situation. So they go for Graves, okay.
Did you say Kai'Sa jungle?
No, saying Kai'Sa and a jungler. So they pick the Graves. So let's see if they go for their 80 carry here. They go for the Rel. Okay, high priority on the Rel pick.
Well, Rel is an engager, so there's something they didn't have last draft. The Thresh pick after it got banned out in the last game. Twitch and Thresh bot lane pretty strong. I'm surprised they didn't go back to the brand. Had that Twitch brand bot lane again, but
yeah, he's really been favoring that Twitch pick. He's picked it up like almost every single game that they played in Seal. Yeah, he picked it 4 times in a row before it got banned in game 1. And the Aurelion Soul. Okay, Beta Lynx's Aurelion Soul coming out. He is known for this champion. So he's feeling himself. Blind picking an Aurelion Soul.
Once again, though, I'm surprised they didn't take a counter pick onto the Twitch. They just gave them 2 counter picks, which surprisingly they didn't take themselves. Raven didn't take the counter picks themselves because I guess they got some high priority. And again,
and they go for the Shen. That's just very odd that you wouldn't go for a counter pick onto the Aurelion Soul or a counter pick onto the Twitch. Okay. They must feel like they have multiple champions that they can counter, and they might go R4 on that instead.
Like, you don't counter anything there. You don't counter support, Twitch, or Acel. You just give them their entire team.
Yeah, they've basically blind picked all 3 of the roles that they've picked. So the Graves was a blind pick, the Rel was a blind pick, the Shen was a blind pick.
We even gave them the blind picks. I'm very surprised that we haven't seen any. Like, Kai'Sa would have been better in that situation.
Yeah, and now that, I mean, obviously they're going to ban the Kai'Sa second rotation. They did it last time. They're probably going to follow it up with a Vayne ban as well, because that's what they did in game 1. I like the Sejuani ban. The Sejuani Gnar bans are a good adaptation from Reformed Oath Kings.
Yeah. let's see what happens here. Like, are we gonna ever see a counter pick, or is it just gonna be blind picks the entire game? We'll see. Well, the last pick kind of has to be a counter pick.
No, because all they have left is their 80 carry and so their 80 carry and their mid are the last two picks.
Yeah,
So they
let's see.
will technically get a counter pick on both of those. So Varus comes out. A Mumu. Ooh, interesting. A Mumu is not in the meta right now. Like I love me some Amumu, but it's hard to make him work after the nerfs that he's endured over the past couple patches.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but I don't know how the
And the Darius into Shen. That's rough for the Shen.
Yeah. Oh, these top lane matchup might be a little more fun to watch this time around.
Yeah.
They're dueling level 3, level 2.
I'm actually surprised that they picked a tank into Graves. So Graves should be able to punish this matchup. He should be able to invade, especially with a Shen backing him up.
Yeah.
And they go for the Syndra. Okay. I don't know.
I like this draft better than their last draft. So, but then again, I'm very surprised in this draft. Like, we don't see many counter picks happen. We don't see a lot of like stuff that can gel together well.
Yeah. I definitely find it very odd. Like, he could have gone the Varus third pick, the Syndra fourth pick, and then you would have had counter pick for your top laner.
You even just don't. Like, you see the Twitch, you don't have to go Graves Rel. Graves is not a high priority pick.
That's also very true. You didn't have to.
You could have gone Varus at that point. Varus Rel. Pick your bot lane. They go Thresh Aesol, and then you pick Syndra then.
Yep. Would even be an even better idea. So yeah, some interesting drafting coming out. I think that I like Ravens drafting more. That said, Reformed with Kings, like their draft works. Like I'd say they're in a losing top lane matchup. They're probably in a losing mid lane matchup. And then bot lane, I don't know, roughly even. I think the only area where they have the advantage early game is definitely in the jungle.
The thing about this is that they put themselves in that situation.
Yeah.
But hey, who knows? Maybe they're comfort picks. It's like me picking Set into the worst matchup in the world. I'll still find a way.
Yep.
And it's like Charn picking a Kali into whoever the hell he wants.
Exactly.
It's winnable. It's winnable. I mean, whenever Varus is strong, it's hard to deal with him. Syndra can blow up in the Twitch if she really wants.
I won't be denied. Impure fools.
All right. So, question while we're all going through these picks, what's everyone's favorite dinner meal?
Favorite dinner meal?
Yep.
I'd probably either go. Well, it depends. If I have to cook, then I'm definitely gonna be grilling something. But if I don't have to cook, then I'll go for some like pizza.
True. Like what type of though?
Hmm?
What type of pizza?
Deep dish, Chicago style.
So you got everything up on there?
Fill me up with a bazillion calories per slice.
My God. And fries. Cute.
Chicken wings and fries.
What type? Yeah, I was gonna say, what type of chicken wings, Charn?
You can go anything, any type of chicken wings. There's so many different sauces you can get.
Yeah, I know. Buffalo, yeah, so fire. Frank's Red Hot. Oh my God.
All right, we got a little over 3 minutes before we can get into this game.
Zekora, what about your like, what's your steak type though? If it's not medium rare, yeah, I'm ending the stream.
Yeah, I go pretty balls out when I go for the steak. I freaking will smoke it on a smoker first, and then I'll cook it to a medium rare.
Dude, that's one thing I want to learn to do, man. Just cook well. Just cook well. Because cooking is so much fun, but I want to learn how to do it well.
Yep, learning how to cook is a good way to get, a girl or a guy, depending what your fancy is.
True. True. I'm still in 3-minute delay, bro.
Yep. 3-minute delay. So yeah, I definitely think that we Justin on this Graves jungle, he's got to get some early game advantage. He's got to punish us Amumu. Amumu has a notoriously slow clear time. He's not strong. He's not a good dueler. He has to be able to invade. But in order for him to invade, his lanes have to get pressure. And I don't know if the Syndra can outpush an Aurelion Sol early game, and I don't think a Shen can outpush a Darius. So the only way that he can invade is potentially on bot's side if the Ferris Rail are able to get the push.
Yeah, I also think if Graves gets first scuttle, he will double scuttle, if they go the same way. I think that he needs to try to path to a way where Amumu is going to meet him at that scuttle, because he will win that fight every time.
Yep.
And I think that you gotta, if you're Syndra in this position, you have to push in for him so that he because if he double scuttles, it's a huge lead on that Graves, and he's able to pretty much dominate the game because Amumu can't do anything without being spotted. And Amumu's early game ganks are really powerful, and if you're not able to do that, it's tough for him.
Yep. That said, if I'm on the Amumu side, all I'm trying to do is avoid the Graves and hit level 6.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
hard to
know?
avoid Graves though. The guy can clear from any angle.
Yeah. So I actually think that if they can get at least a little bit of vision down to find out where the Graves are starting and they just start opposite, that would really help them move out. It's just a question of can they get that vision down?
Sorry, I just had to flame this idiot in chat. Oh, it's my teammate. Moron.
Yep. Just a bunch of apes in chat.
Apes together strong.
Yep.
Delay got me like.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see Beta Links on his Aurelion Soul. I haven't seen him play this champion. I think it was like season 2 seal or season 3 seal. Last time this champion wasn't banned against him, and he actually was playing it. So I'm curious to see if he's as dominant as he used to be on it, because he used to draw bans like every single game on Aurelion Soul.
Yeah, if I see this in solo queue, yeah, I'm dodging.
Yeah. So the thing that made Aurelion Sol famous, back in the day, is obviously his ability to roam like super early. Like he just pushes lanes ridiculously hard, and then he can use his E to roam either top lane or bot lane. And that plays in really well with the draft that Raven has gone for, because the Twitch snowballs hard and the Darius snowballs hard. So I really do like the early game draft coming out on the side of Raven.
Now let's talk summoner spells here. Pretty standard. You got Syndra though, instead of going for Phase Rush, going for Electrocute. Darius, of course, has to go Ghost. Bot lane matchup, you see a switch up from Exhaust to Ignite on Rel.
Yep, both supports going Ignite, both 80
Azul.
carries going lethal tempo.
Yeah, and you got Azul going Barrier to try to mitigate some of that burst damage from Syndra with the Electrocute.
And a Mumu going Conquer. So you can go Conquer on a Mumu. It makes him a little bit of a better dueler, or you can go Aftershock if you want to be go with a more tanky utility route. So it looks like he's expecting that the Graves is going to try and duel him, try to fight him.
And Graves, Syndra, and Rel, no skins. So I think this one's doomed.
Yeah, it's doomed, definitely. No pay to win.
This is a huge gold advantage here. Yeah, 10 seconds. Okay, huge gold advantage right now for Raven, I think. Paused?
Yep. Oh, Syndra, last one to buy items.
And we're in the game! Here we go! Hopefully hopefully we see a closer game this time. It would be a lot more fun. Hey, you got some skin camaraderie for Raven. So, okay, nice. Look at them. All of them are going to the top side.
Yeah, it's interesting
single-
invade pattern coming out.
Look, it looks like every single one of them is invading. Oh, that's cute. Look
So
at
on
this. Look at
on the
this.
side of Raven, this is what they do a lot of times in LCS. They do that top side invade. Interesting invade coming out on the side of Reformed Oath Kings, and neither team knows where they are.
Yeah, neither team has any idea. I'm surprised that both of them went for invades. I wonder who wins the early game here. This is ridiculously close.
Be very quiet.
Are they all backing? What's going? Oh, and
Oh.
aborted.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
oh, 3 of them are sticking around.
Oh no. Yeah, they're trying to get the steal.
Oh,
Oh no. Amumu.
oh.
Oh no. Darius going in. Oh, and he misses the Q. They're backing off. This is a. Oh, Darius got an ability. Flash for Syndra, 100%. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it is a win, but that is. This is why I tell my teammates don't level up abilities until you're in lane and using them. Because
Yeah.
right there, Darius can actually grab someone and probably get a lot more subs out there. Because he can easily force Syndra to flash over the wall, but also can probably force the Graves to back away with a flash.
And Syndra missed that. Well, she's gonna miss only one
God.
minion. It looks like.
Aesol half HP. Oh,
Yeah, that's why you ban his.
It's
Ooh,
cute.
Amumu almost went down.
yeah, I saw that. Mumu almost. Oh, big tower shot bot lane. That's gonna hurt for a while. Gonna have to pop a potion. That's really, really unlucky for that bot side. Mid lane already just getting poked down because that Aesol electrocute on that triple stack is really heavy.
Yeah, this is why you normally ban Beta Lynx's Ace-Hole. You can see that he just has complete lane control already.
He went. Darius, no E on second. Oh god. You should always try to go E second and W first so you can get those auto resets, but. And he probably could have gotten something because Shen with just E level 2 and Darius hit level 2 first. Still hits him with a good combo though.
Yeah, he's still winning. He should be looking for the level. He missed it. He could have gone for an all-in, potentially level 3 before the Shen got to level 3.
Big flay. Varus has to flash. Varus flashes away, and that should be all for that fight. Oh, but they. Oh, I think they missed cannon. So
Graves coming down. Graves coming down.
Graves on his way down. Aesol is in the pit. E by Darius. Aesol in the pit. Just gonna get shredded here by Graves. It looks like probably gonna have to flash the E. The QE doesn't hit. I'm surprised he didn't keep going. He probably could have forced a flash out of Aesol there.
Yeah, probably could have.
Looks like Timmy is looking for something here with the Varus having no flash. Why? I don't understand this. Rel going in.
Yeah, they know the Graves is
Massive
bot
damage.
side, so
Just taking
maybe.
massive damage. Flashing gets the double stun. Graves is on his way, but he's not going to be there in time. Gets nearsighted, and First Blood does go down. The only Mr. EO lives too. Ah,
Wow.
Just took too long for the Graves to get there. Varus had no flash to help or do anything to kill the Twitch, and they still live with the flash going on Thresh. And he will get all the CS. At least the experience for it.
Hook goes wide, but yeah, that felt just like a little bit disconnected. Like maybe they were expecting the Graves to roam sooner or something.
I think you should. I think that play should never happen without Varus flash. I think Varus flash, you are able to just cover so much ground and be able to, like, if he had flasher, he finishes the Twitch, and it's actually probably like worth because you have Graves there.
Shen is in a bad spot right now. The wave is pushing.
Yeah,
the Amumu is topside. The Darius can freeze this if he's smart.
Big Q misses. Yeah, that's a massive wave top lane. Mid-lane looking pretty normal. Syndra will have to back soon. No mana. Amumu looking like he'll probably come top right after this camp. He goes in. This. Oh my god, he's just taking the hits. Oh.
Yeah, he's tanking that whole minion wave.
So now Amumu probably can't come top without Darius dying. Unless he can Q the entire wave, but he's got it. If I'm him, I'm a greedy bastard, so I just go in and I kill. But, hey.
Yeah, I mean, that was smart by Orf. That's the play that he had to make because he needed to make sure that Darius didn't freeze on him.
Oh, a big Q. Hits everything. That combo is really strong. It forces a lot of men out, but... Oh, he's taking massive minion
What are you
damage!
doing?
Wow! He just took huge minion damage, just got blown up. He did not respect the Q damage from Shen there, and just stood in his line of fire there. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I saw him just walk up and try to freeze the wave. He was trying to freeze it, get a better position for himself, and just got caught doing it.
Yeah, you just don't have the health in order to try and pull that minion aggro.
The bot lane matchup, I think, is actually right now favoring ROK. It looks like they're very strong in this matchup, even though they are a kill down. Graves is bot lane here. Probably gonna try to look at something for drag here with the bot lane gonna be pushing out.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play.
Level 6 on Syndra. Syndra's really strong in now. Level 6 on Aesol as well. Yep, they're going for it. Oh, he's taking huge damage on Cloud Drake, dealing them major increase, like attack speed. They should be able to get it for free, and Mumu is still taking Krugs. Unless the steal happens, but no. Taken.
Yeah, good job on the side of Formative Kings. They definitely have the advantage in that early game with the Graves. Yeah, and I think it's smart by Raven not to contest that. Yeah. It's just a Cloud Drake. It doesn't matter.
Great issue to look at. Still a 1k gold lead, even though it is 1-1. 1k gold lead just because their mid lane is 12 CS ahead and their jungler's 10. And their top laner's 10. So...
Yeah, that's actually pretty shocking that the Amumu has a CS lead on the Graves.
I mean, you look at Graves' entire jungle though; it's up. He should be able to full clear and have very similar CS numbers, but it is also just timing is, I guess, off because of that gank bot lane. Oh, big Q. Oh, good E away. Hits him. My God, that damage from Aesol is huge. Snow Sum's used top, and it is a 1-0 for Shen, but he almost is down in gold just because of the CS difference here. He is up in level though.
Yep, both junglers are topside. Mumu has no idea that there's that pink ward that spotted him out though.
Graves looking like he's gonna try something here. Aesol clearing out the bot wave, sees that the scuttle's still there, so probably knowing that Graves is topside. Aesol pinging his E, looking like he might look at mid here. Look at mid here. He's sneaking around. Nope, wrong side.
Yeah, so a pretty passive early game so far. I think that by this point in game 1, we had at least like 5 or 6 kills.
Yeah. I like the passive gameplay though. Makes it a little boring, but also just leads to an even better end game. It's actually gonna be close fights. Oh, the trade's coming in from top lane. I'd like to see Obil Web, the Darius, doing more. He seems like he's going for the EWQ and just leaving. You have Ghost for a reason. Oh, big engage. He's 2 levels up. Darius is gonna die here unless he just backs off.
Yeah, he keeps I mean, the Shen is taunting him, but he keeps like extending these trades in the minion wave, and the minion wave is doing probably more damage than the Shen is actually even doing.
Like the Q on Shen is huge damage, but just still the minions, you're fighting them when you have big E, good reaction E by there. I don't
really good job by Graves.
Oh, and he flashed away. Gets the also bot lane. Varus going in. Varus might die for this. No, he heals. Oh my God, what's going on? Shen is 5 stacks. Darius is gonna live. Darius going back in. You got Varus in the bot lane. 1 HP. Rel versus Thresh 1-on-1. Rel doesn't have ult anymore, so Thresh might be able to go for this. Thresh has Ignite as well. Amumu is also coming in bot lane. Gets a Q. Good prediction there, or not prediction, but good ability to read what was gonna happen. And there it is. Rel's gonna go down, and it is Amumu who picks up the kill. Crazy, and you also saw Varus did get a kill, and then Amumu got 2. Amumu killed someone in the mid lane as well. Pretty sure Graves died.
Graves died. He was invading on the Raptors, and the Railing Soul and the Amumu collapsed on him. So that went into being almost every summoner down in bot lane. Both junglers have flashes down. Darius has both summoners down as well. Shen has both of his summoners still up.
And the reason that Shen or that Darius has both his sums gone is because he went in to interrupt the ult from Shen, which is the reason that Graves died. Was the ult by Shen got interrupted, and Darius almost died for it.
Yep. He didn't even get an assist for stopping that Shen ultimate. Damn.
Well, that was the stat. my god, that damage on... Oh, he didn't hit him.
Graves is wrapping around potentially for a gank.
I don't see a gank happening mid. It's Acel.
I mean, if he lands if Syndrome lands the QE,
He could probably burst, but Varus is bot lane. They're able to just get a couple, probably, yeah, plate here.
I think Graves should just start Rift Herald now. Yep, he went over the wall.
Then he should probably go instantly to Dreg because that's a big win con for them right now. If they're behind right now, they need to get those 4 Dregs.
Yep.
Darius is so far behind in level. Like Shen's almost, well, not so far behind, but he is behind in a level, like half a level right now.
Yeah, which is odd because he's up 20 CS.
He's up 20 CS, but that first kill really screwed him over because it was a big mini wave. Yeah, Darius should go in here. He should 100% go in here.
He's got the 5 stacks.
To get a kill if he flash away.
That's flash.
Oh, Graves is here. Yeah, he's dead. Unless, wow, he did an auto and Graves dies here. We just didn't get to kill. Oh, is Syndra gonna die? Syndra 1 HP. Misses
fail
the
flash.
fail flash, and that's gonna be huge for the Acel.
Yep.
Acel, oh my god, big ult, the box, and Twitch getting poked out. Rel's gonna die for this though. Rel goes in to save her Varus, and Varus is even gonna die from this. Varus dies, Amumu hopefully getting the kill, and Twitch gets the kill as well. Again, the bot lane looks huge in this game.
Yep. Bot lane looking very big for the side of Raven. This Amumu is finding a home in bot
There they
lane.
go, starting up the drag, denying the second drag chance for ROK.
And we're almost at a 3K gold lead at 12 minutes. So it's not looking that good right now.
3-0-0 on the Amumu. He's gonna be a pain to deal with now. You let him get ahead early, you're gonna have to deal with him late game now.
Mm-hmm. So one silver lining is Graves does have the Rift Herald. So if he's able to translate the Rift Herald into the first tower, then potentially they can equalize a lot of this gold. At this point in the game, though, I do feel like they need to start looking for trades rather than contest.
Yeah, it's gotta be, you gotta find a pick with Varus, Rel, and Syndra, and like they have a very pick. Like if you can find a pick, it's huge because right now that's really a huge chance. You got Gale Force going down on the Twitch right now, and top CS is still 20 CS difference, but it is a huge kill difference still on the Shen.
Yeah, so Shen does have ultimate up, so they could make a play bot side.
Oh, mid lane, big trades going on here. The trading mid lane is going to be pretty frequent. Oh, Thresh way too close. Thresh flashes away, gets hit by the ult. He should die here. Hopefully they give it over to Victor, and they do. That's a really good pick. That's exactly what they need to do there, is pick off people. Timmy dies, and he flashes.
Yep, so flash down, they get the kill. They only have to spend 2 ult to get it. It looks like they're going to make the drop the Rift Herald bot side, I'm guessing.
It's looking like they're going to dive here. Rel pinging her flash.
They need to drop it within the next 15 seconds to get the plate gold. Yep, there we go.
Please get down the first 2 plates first. They should be able to actually just get the turret, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's at 14 minutes, the plates will drop, and then the resistances will drop, and they should be able to finish it. Oh, maybe not. They're going to back up.
No one else is coming.
Oh, they got it.
Oh, Hex flashed over.
So they actually did get the tower bot side.
Yeah, I saw that. If you saw mid lane, Amumu tried to Hex flash over and kill the Syndra, but just missed the Q. That would have been a huge play.
That wasn't a Hex flash. That was a real flash.
That was... What's going on?
He is not running Hex flash.
What's going on here?
But good invade by the Amumu, though. Timing the red buff.
Just denying red buff, getting everything. He should... I don't know. I don't think he should counter invade, but he could have at that one time when everyone was bot lane.
Shen does not know that this Amumu is topside. They look like they might be looking to make a play here. Twitch is mid.
Mid lane as well. Just goes down. Ooh. They're gonna dive him. They're gonna dive him here. Bill's gonna die.
Yeah, Darius has the tower aggro.
Huge damage onto Amumu. Someone's gonna try to go get him, but Darius is just...
It's probably good that the Darius died rather than the Amumu, because the Amumu has a shutdown.
Huge, but
Yeah.
oh wow, a little greedy there by
Ooh!
Aceful, but a big ult saves him, and he goes in flash for flash. The box. Rel is just in there, has nothing to escape after using flash. Heals away by it.
What a great play by Beta Lynx. He baited them so hard. Like,
And top turret should go.
oh, that was just a great play. Like, he used the ultimate, got the Q, multi-man stun with the Q, waited for them to engage on him, then flashed out right into the waiting arms of the Twitch and the Thresh. Thresh lands his hook, not going to follow up, though.
Yeah, you see Twitch going up mid. I think he was looking for maybe a lantern play. Oh shit, he's dead.
Yep. Oh, no!
Oh, does die.
Oh, that was almost bad.
That was almost really unlucky, but that's huge shutdown. Huge shutdown onto Graves, and Graves can snowball that lead.
Yeah, that's a big shutdown, but it cost him the Shen ultimate. And that's a long cooldown.
It's looking like they're going towards Rift Herald here. Gonna try to get the second one, which would be really strong.
I don't know how important second Rift Herald is compared to getting a Drake.
Not true. Getting Drake's probably more important at this point. I think that's why they're rotating over to it.
Yeah, both
Shen-
teams are pinging out the
Shen
Drake.
I think he should back right now. I think he should hard push the wave because he wins the fight. He should hard push the wave and just back. Oh, he's going in.
The Drake's going in.
Through the minion wave, but he does have everything. Stride Breaker, hits Q, W, ults, and he will
Ooh.
kill him. Oh my god, he backed off, but he has... And there's the flash.
Okay, so he flashes for it, but he gets it.
Big solo kill. I think that if Darius just runs towards him with Ghost there, instead of backing off, he will just kill him without flashing, but it's still good. It still gets the kill.
So that'll be tower going down, and it's a 4v4 for Drake.
Yeah, top tower does go down, but it is a 4v3 right now. Varus is coming in a little late, but they are not going to start it yet. They're looking for some sort of engage. He gets it.
Oh, there we go.
Huge, and that is a big engage. Twitch Gale forces out of everything, but he does go down. Huge ultimate by Acel, hits everyone. Acel just dealing so much damage, and Mumu dies, and Acel cleans up that fight. Massive damage with this ult. Literally hit 3 people and just destroyed them, and that's an ace.
Yeah, a Mumu ultimate combined with Aurelion Soul ultimate came in huge. That was just picture perfect. Exactly what you'd like to see.
And that's a 3k gold lead now.
Yep.
4k almost.
So yeah, so the biggest advice that I would give towards Reformed Oath Kings looking at this match is they didn't even need to contest that Drake. They could have traded for that Rift Herald. Obviously, the Drake is the better objective at this point in the game, but you're so far down, you might as well just trade for the objective that you can get.
Oh, Bill's being a little greedy here, but it looks like his entire team's backing him up. He should die, though.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps going in. Yeah.
Oh, I actually really like that play by Shen.
That was nice by Shen.
Coming in, and Varus will get that kill. This is really big, actually. They need this. Also, look at the Scuttle Crab. Aurelion Soul did get cut off by Rel, and that's a really big play that gives Varus another kill, Shen with another one. Darius is being a little greedy without having any sums and being that far pushed up, but his team is really far ahead. So.
All right, so they have a minute to get this Rift Herald up. Mumu is alive and in the area. A Mumu ultimate is not up, though. That's a critical cooldown that they're missing right now.
They're gonna go for it, though. Look at him. Oh my god.
They're trying to stall. They're trying to get a Mumu ultimate up before they engage.
I think that they're just gonna try to trap him in the... Actually, that's a really smart of Twitch to push in. Wow, good E. Great E. And they hit a Mumu. Mumu will die here. Please give it over to the right person. And Shen gets it.
Very good job. It looks like Reformed with Kings is coming up back a little bit. They were able to get the Rift Herald. Syndra picked it up, though.
Yeah, it's becoming a 3k gold lead instead of a 4, so...
Yep, they're pulling it back ever so slightly.
It's a pretty good play by Twitch to take out that mid turret, though. Oh, they see him. They see Graves. Not anymore. They don't want nothing to do with him right now. Beta Lynx is going to be really strong. He got the Majai's. He's a full, like, if you want to count Majai's as an item and Luden's as an item, he's a full item up on the Syndra.
Yeah, it is counted as a legendary item, so he does gain the mythic passive on the Majai's.
there's a fight going on in the bottom lane. Again, he's pushed up really far. He might get a kill though if he can stack it up, and he missed the Q. He should be able to kite him, and he.
Oh, Shen ultimate almost came in. Jesus.
And he lives too. Unreal. That's the strength of Darius. Oh my. And
And he went back in.
But he
Okay.
has the Moo and he hits the Q, so he should live. Actually, he's dead. He just needs to back off there. And Shen's gonna die here, but actually, yeah, Shen will die.
Oh!
No way.
Oh!
Shen is playing roped it up. Got it. He's got. And he gets smited. Mid lane fight. Rel gets stunned up, but a heal comes out for Varus. Varus had the flash as well, so Varus no flash for the next fight, and Varus is a very strong champion. 4-2.
Yeah, this Darius keeps underestimating the Shen damage. Really good job by Orf doing the baiting that out for as long as possible, stalling as long as possible. Eventually, Mumu has to use the smite.
Oh my god!
Oh,
he ulted
no!
early! But he still does get one. He still does get one, but he did ult early there.
Oh, he saw it. He got too anxious.
You can ult mid Q.
You can. You absolutely can. I've done it before.
That's broken.
Yeah. You can also on a Mumu you can R flash,
Yeah.
and that way it makes it harder to predict. So there's no objectives for another minute. Thresh is in this top side. It seems like they're trying to posture on the Baron for some reason.
Oh, and Kazu's dead here. Gets killed.
Yep.
Stun hits. Mr. EU gets a kill. Rel going in.
Going in on the Twitch.
And Rel just in there.
Force the flash out.
away.
Yeah, very interesting play. They wound up getting the pick. I was so kind of surprised that both teams were contesting that top side vision with the Drake spawning so soon.
Yep. The Drake should just go over here. Wow, he hits that Q.
Oh, he hits it.
Oh, Flay. Oh, if he hits that, Flay's dead there. Oh, but
Yep.
he might still be. He pushes up way too far. Has to flash, and the ult misses. Rift Herald gets some in mid. Might be able to force some pressure for them to be able to get a turret or something to. I just hope they don't try to contest this.
Yeah, they shouldn't be trying to contest this Drake. They should just try to push and get a tower.
Push out mid, but it looks like they're gonna contest, and Graves is gonna die here. Graves gets ulted, but he will go down by Beta Links, and the ult happens. Shen has no way of getting over. Rel's just gonna stand there and die. He flashes over, just gonna probably die. Actually, Cinder's on his way, but he does get a stack. Big flash. They do get. Oh, blue team with the drag, and everyone's dead. Everyone's dead at this point. Again, like, just go mid, take anything else. Even try to, like, go Baron, force something other than the drag there.
Yeah, and that's an ace. They could potentially go for the Baron, but it looks like Aurelion Soul is out of mana and the Twitch is dead, so they're just going to reset. But that's one of those type of situations where if that fight goes a little bit more wrong, that's a Baron that you're giving over, trying to contest that Drake. That's why you don't try to contest those third Drakes if you're that far behind.
Yeah, it's been a good game.
Yep.
Yuka the gold. See, it's a 1k for Darius after that fight. You see, it's a 1.3 for Amumu. 3k in the mid lane. And it's pretty close in the bot lane. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a slaughter fest at the end of this game.
Yeah, I really like how Raven is just continuously invading, continuously taking jungle camps. Just kind of really starving this Graves out. The Graves, if he doesn't get farm, he's not going to be relevant.
Yeah,
Twitch is alone.
Yeah, Twitch is alone. He might actually die here. Gale Force is so strong. Wow, his Q didn't double hit, but he still might get the kill, and he does.
He gets it.
It's not a shutdown. Twitch isn't as effective as he was last game, but it is still a kill, and that's what you need to find right now is just constant picks enough to make up 7k gold deficit.
Yeah, I was a bit confused why the Twitch is splitting bot lane
Like
without his team.
A little greedy and a little over ahead of themselves, like the Darius. Darius has been caught a couple times by just like his team being really far ahead and him just being in the top lane, underestimating the team's damage.
So one advantage that Reformed with Kings does have is that when teams start to do the Baron dance, they can make it a 5v4 with either the Shen ultimate or the Shen TP. and Darius will not be able to join. So they should be keeping Shen in bot lane, trying to keep the Darius in bot lane so they can try and force potentially a 5v4.
That's gonna hit. Huge damage. Q doesn't hit. Look at that. Sums now. You got flashes only on the Varus and the Syndra, and then only.
Varus is caught out.
Varus is caught out. Has to heal. Heals, but gets hit by the Q.
Oh, so gets hit by the Q.
Yeah, it's flash too. He's gonna live. Bot lane just seems to be getting rolled now at this point. You got Darius is just able to bully the Shen at this point. He's really far ahead.
Yeah, so we're seeing some pings under the Baron, but it looks like Raven is a little bit ambivalent towards going towards it. They want to get a pick first.
I'm still waiting for that big team fight.
Mumu looks like he's starting up the Baron right now. The Twitch and the Ralliant Soul are not there.
If he's on it, he heals for the entire thing. They have no idea they're on it.
Yeah, I mean, Mumu has been known once he gets, what do you call it, the Demonic Embrace. He has that item along with the Sunfire Aegis. He's very strong.
Let's see if this can be a massive steal. Wow, he smited a little early, but here we go. This is a big fight. Timmy going, Kobe kills the Mr. Yo, and Rel lives. Rel dies actually by Demonic Embrace. Huge damage by it. Oh my god, Amumu's damage is insane. And in the backline, Ralliant Soul has dealt huge damage and killed the Syndra.
Yeah, so winds up being a 3-for-1. And looks like the Varus is going to go down as well. Question is, can he get the Thresh?
In Darius's face, and shit. Victor does die. Shen ulted in Darius's face and just got eat out. I don't know. It's a 10k gold lead again.
So Shen's the only one who's up, and they're pushing all 3 lanes right now. They've got Drake up for Soul in 40 seconds.
Top lane turret's probably gonna... Top lane turret will live, but...
Yeah, it'll live. They're actually overstaying a little bit right now.
Yeah. I think that Shen should have been on his wave out a little quicker, and it might have been able to catch out that Amumu, who is, by the way, is 12,000 gold, which is 2k over.
Yeah, the Amumu is pretty fed right now.
Actually crazy, the Syndra has less gold than the Thresh right now.
Yeah, so 11k gold lead. This is just a horrible situation to be in because you feel like you have to contest the Drake because it's Soul, but there's just no way that you win a 5v5.
You really just have to hope and pray that they mess up. Trybreaker goes in, Rel going in, you got Samuel P in the back line, Timmy in, hits the Q, and in the other line you got Shadow dying, and huge damage. The ult almost kills Timmy, but Syndra does go down to Bill, and he flashes, gets the ult, Justin dies. And they're just going for it. This is going to be game here. No flash on Shen, gets ulted for its entire HP bar, and triple kill on Mr. Yo, and that's going to be game. They're going to go game with Baron.
There's just not enough damage on the side of Reformed Oath Kings. They just can't cut through anybody.
Yep, they needed people to get ahead. And they didn't.
Yeah, so very surprising, very impressive performance by Raven. They definitely really needed these wins. Interesting that they're going for the tower rather than trying to end. I guess I figured they can't end. So I guess this isn't game. Okay.
I guess not.
Yeah, so now they got 4 champions up on the side.
I think if Amumu finds anything here, it's going to be game now. I mean, they should be able to just triple inhib and then be able to just push through and win the game. They should go for mountain here, though. Just try to make the game a little more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the options were either just to end through top or get the mountain, but it seems like they're doing a third option.
Yeah, I guess. Amumu. Rel going in, yeah. It's really just trying anything at this point.
So they're going to back off, and now they're going to collect the mountain soul. And Reformed Oath Kings looks like they want to have one more fight. Shen's clearing in base.
Thresh hits the Q. Gets nothing from it. Darius, big damage. Darius might die here. Actually, they're going to follow up. He has Sterex, big damage. He ults early. Samuel P, my god, the damage by Ace is huge. Samuel P, everything's going down here. Amumu with a big kill. Darius with damage, and there's the Ace, and they should be able to just end top now.
Yep, this should be the game.
Yep, there it is.
One more ace, and a surrender vote came in. All right, so that's a 2-0 for the
2-0
side of Raven. So Raven coming out strong, looking like they're building momentum as the season continues. So yeah, really exciting to see how they're going to perform in the second half of this season, going into playoffs. So I don't know if you had anybody in particular that you wanted to bring in for a post game, or if you just want to let Raven choose who they want to bring up.
Raven can choose whoever.
All right, Raven, your guys' choice. You guys let us know who you want to have come up into post game. Pull up EO, they say. Okay. Let me get complaining in here. There you go. All right.
Hey
All right.
guys.
We got the famous Twitch man himself here for the post game interview. So this was actually a very surprising outcome to me. I thought that on paper you guys were pretty evenly matched, but 2-0 victory in very impressive fashion. So kind of walk me through what your game plan was coming into this matchup with Reformed Oath Kings.
Uh, well, I don't know. We were kind of thinking the same thing. Like it could have really gone either way. Reformed Oath King is definitely a very strong team. I think I think a big part of our win was definitely our jungler. He performed really well in both games. So having the hard
Yeah,
engage from him.
pretty
Yeah.
great debut for Samuel P.
Yeah.
Coming out on both the Sejuani and the Amumu, being that tank duty, being that engage duty. And yeah, he got fed on that Amumu. I mean, Amumu is not a meta pick anymore. Definitely has been nerfed, and he made it look meta.
Yeah. No, he played really really well today. And I think that we're gonna go far in this coming up into playoffs. So
Yeah, definitely. You guys have had a little bit of a shakeup in the roster, but it seems like you guys have found your stride. And I don't know. I guess like what are you guys looking forward to for the rest of the season? We're getting into the second half of the season. You guys are definitely in that playoff hunt now. I think you're tied um, with Redacted and Ghostcock. I think you guys have a 50-50 record now. So how do you
yeah.
think you guys are gonna face off in your last final matches? Where do you think you're gonna wind up in the seedings?
I think they're both really strong teams. I've seen games from both of them. I obviously am hoping that we just stomp them, but who knows? I'm looking forward to the games. They're going to be a lot of fun, I think.
Blaney, you got anything, man?
Oh, bro, I'm out of it at this point. my vocal cords are hurting. My brain is slow, and I've seen some stuff.
You've seen some good League of Legends tonight. That's definitely for sure.
We just ignore the me flashing in mid lane, autoing a minion and dying. That
Yeah,
that didn't happen.
I wasn't
I didn't do
I wasn't
that.
even gonna bring it up. I wasn't even
Yeah,
gonna bring it up.
yeah, I didn't do that. I do want to say, Cyanide. You didn't see that.
Yep, he didn't see
Nothing,
it.
nothing,
Okay, so
nothing happened.
Cyanide has a question for you that he told me.
Yeah.
He told me to ask you what team you want to play most in playoffs.
Honestly, I'm really looking forward to my rematch with Cyanide. I definitely have a little bit of a rivalry going with him. I think.
You matched the guy's mid lane now.
Yeah, he's a
Uh,
mid laner now.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
2-0'd.
Okay. Well, still want to get some payback for when he absolutely stomped me. So, yeah.
All right, we're building the hype. We're building the hype for playoffs. Okay, well, congratulations, guys. That was a fantastic 2-0 win. You guys absolutely stomped. You're looking very fearsome, and I'm excited. You guys look like you're definitely in the running for those potential playoff buys now.
Well, thank you.
All right, I think this is where we're going to sign off. Thank you guys for joining us.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Yeah, thanks to both Raven Esports and Reformed Oath Kings for 2 great matches. And catch you guys next time. This is Randomonium and Blaney signing out.
Peace out, Girl Scout.